Hey, Skyler here from the Changeyoucanwear. What if we made a coin ring with a silver state core from where you were born, and it had your birthstone in it? You can get regular non-silver state quarters, right? You see them all the time in your change. They also make these special mint sets where you can get 90% silver state quarters too. And this is the perfect thing for jewelry, so we're gonna be using these today. All right, let's get to it. And here's the coin we're gonna be using. It is a silver Oregon quarter, since we're in Oregon. And I think we're gonna be choosing a 5/8 inch punch. I want a pretty big hole in this because I want this to be a really thin band. Now that we have our hole all cut in this, we're going to be deburring it and then folding it into a ring shape. And here's the part all you metal guys absolutely hate.
Are you stupid or something?
Non-ferrous metals like silver, gold, copper does not harden them like it does iron or steel. And this is the die I use for quarters. This is the 1.0 side. I'll make sure I put a link in the description box below for all the tools that I'm using. Now that we have it folded like that, I want to shrink this down so I can make a smaller size with it. And in order to do that, we need a Swedish wrap. All right, much smaller. And now we need to get rid of that cone shape and then get it to the size we're actually shooting for. And now we're going to thin it out a little bit more by cutting this coin edge off. And what we need to do now is round this off a tiny bit more just to make it nice and comfortable to wear on the inside. So I'm just going to round it off with this sanding wheel. Now we'll just smooth out all the marks on the inside. Now what we need to do is cut this thing in half so we can start to set our stone in it. Here is the tube setting we're going to be using. And what we want to do is fit this to the band. Alright, that doesn't look too bad. So I want to thin the two sides of this ring out as it reaches the setting. So what we're going to do there is just come along with our flat side of this file and file both sides until they taper in a little bit. Alright, so that's what it looks like after the filing. Just put it on a ring mandrel and then make sure it's good and round, and then we'll start to solder that tube in. We just need to cut a deeper seat area into this tube setting. So I have a cone burr right here. We're just going to take it down a little bit farther. That's sitting down in there really nice. So now we're just going to burnish it closed and we'll be good to go. At this point, we could either polish it up to a high shine or put an antique finish on it. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put an antique finish on this one. So we are going to throw it in some liver of sulfur. Alright, fresh out of the microwave, nice and hot. And we'll put 2 drops of the liver of sulfur gel in there. Stir it up. Then we'll just throw our ring on this hanger. And antique it. Starting to look good. Got some 4/0 steel wool. I'm just going to rub off a little bit of this antiquing. Alright, that's looking pretty good. And all I really want to do now is buff out any tooling marks that I might see on the inside of the band. And once that's done, I think we'll be about finished. We'll hit it with a polishing rag and we'll be done. Alright guys, thanks for watching the end of the video. If you like this video, make sure you give it a like, and then check out my channel and subscribe while you're there. And then also, these rings should be on my website at some point in the near future, so keep an eye out for them there. Until next time, thanks for watching. Here is the tube setting we're going to be using. And what we want to do is fit this to the band. So I need to find a cone burr that's going to more or less match that same measurement. Oh my gosh. About done with this. And the way we do that is with a little round file.